amiguinhos. Wait, we already talked about you. Wait, what's that? No way! It's Evolve, everybody! He's a new little guy! Isn't this awesome? Yes, this is the Cuvave 3.0! Or should I say, Cuvave. So, what they did is, they upgraded a bunch of stuff! As you can see, for starters, it does bass and guitar on the same unit. Before you had to actually get two different ones to do bass and guitar. And it has a very nice little display. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? What is this thing? Well, this is this, but better. Also, let's do this. Oh yes, this is excellent. Also, I love the branding on this guy. Born to rock. Also, no has the box bit. No more. I'm tired of copying Josh Scott.
Has the box.
Why? Why are you like this? So this is the Cuvave 3.0. Yes, I know I skipped one. I know there's the 2.0 in the middle, but let's just pretend this Charmander became a Charizard right away, okay? But basically what this does is everything that this does, but better. It still has Bluetooth, so you can actually edit this thing with an application in your cell phone and stuff, and also a computer application, as you can see here. It's still an audio interface, and it has a way better way of accessing all the parameters here. So it has these shortcuts where you can go to the effects. You only have access to one stomp box, but okay. We have amplifier, we have modulation, we have delay, we have reverb, and a cabinet. Also, this kind of layout here is very familiar. Kind of reminds me of, you know, another big powerhouse of a modular thingy. And well, how much this costs? Last time I checked, on AliExpress, $50. And I know, I got the price of this guy wrong the last time, okay? I know, prices may vary. You can see here in AliExpress that is from 50 to 70 bucks. Sometimes you can find it for a little bit more, sometimes for a little bit less. It is still a pretty good deal, and I will explain why after the sound test. Okay, everybody, this time around I'm not gonna do a full sweep of all the single presets in here because there are way too much, and there's also no presets with funny names like the shit called distortion. Shit called distortion, you will be missed. Tuner, you activate by pressing both of these thingies. Boop. Both switches, sorry. And let's go for a quick one. So, clean tone. Very pretty. Crunch. Let's go for distortion, some chuggas, and also this has a noise gate. I just forgot to turn it on. And noise gate, hell yeah. This one didn't have a noise gate, and this one does, so that's already a big plus in my books. Oh. Okay, very nice. And now for some stinky leads. So, what's the deal with this thing? Because so far you probably are wondering, okay, that's very cool and all, everyone, but this is just a fancier version of this guy. Like, it's not that impressive. Hang on. There's one thing that is very cool about this. Every single tone that I showed you thus far is not factory. I made those. And no, I'm not saying I made those like I just tweaked them. No. I captured those. I actually captured my Ada MP1 and my speaker cabinet, and every single thing that you heard was things that I made That's hip scope. That's awesome. This is like a Tonex. If you're not familiar with Tonex made by EK Multimedia, and they make these little pedals that you can actually capture the sound of your existing gear and, you know, put it in the pedal. This is like the Tonex, but China. However, the Tonex has a very nice user interface that allows you to do that. It's very easy to use. It holds your hand. You know how do you clone your equipment? Using, sorry, not this, but the software that they tell you to use. Well, you're in Brazil, my friend. Of course it's gonna be janky. So get ready for the jank. So first, you go online, you go to the site of the Cuvave, and you're like, okay, fine, this shouldn't be hard. And then after looking, you can't find it until you find something called Synco N. And you're like, oh, okay, I read somewhere online that this is what you use. So you download it, and whoop, it's an exe, it doesn't work on my Mac. Okay, let's boot up the PC and go to the PC, okay. And then you install, oh shit, my antivirus thinks the update file is a virus, so I keep having to fight with my antivirus in order to update the thing. Okay, fine, we finally updated the thing, and it seems to be working. Oh, what's that? You get to the training GUI, and you see like two buttons, record and train. And you're like, oh, train, okay, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So click on the record button, you do all the reamping using their provided software, you click on train, and it crashes. Whatever, so you actually finally cave, you go looking for instructions online, you find a bunch of videos of other Brazilians telling you how to use the thing. Very nice, but very few tell you how to actually capture your own things. And then you go on Reddit, find a guy that actually wrote a goddamn guide on how to use the thing, and finally you read the guide. And get this, you actually need to put the training data in the root directory of your hard drive. And after putting in the root directory of a hard drive, no, you can't use the provided software. Fuck the provided software. It's ass. It's shit. So what do? You actually go on Reaper and make the thing yourself. So what do? You need to put the training data, which is a training audio, on the left side, and you need to put the reamp audio on the right side of the stereo spectrum, and it sounds kind of like this. And you don't even use the training data that they provided because it's shit. So what do? You need to use the one that's provided by NAM. You get the thing, you will finally do it, and then it finally works, and it's finally training. And this number should be lower than this. What is happening? It's not working. So what do? You use it anyways, put it on this, and it sounds like yes. Okay, fine. Sounds like yes. What is wrong? You go on Google. You keep looking for solutions. You start getting mad. And then you finally think maybe it's latency. Then you go on Reaper. You line the samples perfectly. So there's no room for mistake by this stupid thing. You train it again. Oh, it's finally working. And then you sit there. It keeps fucking up the training. You need to restart a couple times. Finally gets to the number that you want. You put inside of here and it works. Did we get all that? Because god damn it! However, okay, fine. Once it works well. It works fine. And to illustrate, let me actually compare the capture with this real thing. So, once again, let's put this guy against the real Ada and see how it fares. Okay, so now what I have the Ada hooked up once again in the power amp of my Marshall JVM and in my speaker cabinet, and I have this guy hooked up in the same place. And I'm gonna do an A/B. I'm gonna switch between these two and let's see how similar it sounds. So let's go. Well, I think that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It emulates really well what it's trying to emulate, and I made the capture myself, which is awesome. And you can do this yourself too, if you can put up with the jank. However, that's it. And as a gift for everybody, if you want to buy one for yourself and want the same tones that I'm using that I captured, I'm gonna leave a link in the description with all the IRs that I made of my cabinet and of the captures that I did of my gear, so you can play with that as well. And if you don't intend on buying this, I'm gonna leave some NAM versions as well. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about NAM in the next video. So, thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Look at the camera, chicken. Bye-bye.